Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Inkulinati, a game where we become one of the Inkulinati, the masters of living ink, and we do battle on medieval manuscripts. We draw all sorts of wild and wonderful creatures and they come to life right there on the page in front of us. Beautifully so, it has to be said. It's a fantastically gorgeous game and a lot of effort has gone into making the artwork look like proper medieval art. It looks brilliant. It's a treat for the eyes, is this game. So yes, we do battle. We draw creatures to help us defeat our opponents, and we can attack with the creatures we draw. They've all got different attacks going on. We can use our hands to kind of push things around on the page or kind of poke things. We can use the environment to cause damage as well, with the idea being to be the very last Inkulinati standing on the page and take a glorious victory. Now, if it does look a little bit familiar, we have played this before. We played a very early demo back in July 2020, so nearly 4 years ago now, incredibly, but this is a proper full game. It's out right now. As always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description if you're interested. But anyway, here we go. Let's dive right in and get drawing. Right, here we go. Our very first journey as an Inkulinati is ready to begin, and job number 1 is to rate our skill with living ink. So effectively pick the difficulty rating of the game. And I have done a little bit of the tutorial for this game. They call it the Academy. I've done the very basics of it, but it's huge. There's so much in the Academy. It's split into so many different kind of bits and bobs, different levels and challenges. There's loads of different ways to do this, that and the other, and tricks and tips and everything else. So I've done the basics. Hopefully that will be enough to see us through our very first journey. And then maybe we can learn as we go. I'm not sure. But I think we can go on normal difficulty. Not too easy, not too challenging. Nice and normal. That sounds pretty good to me. And now I think we get to pick our character over here, and then we get to pick our faculty over here. So I don't know if the character determines anything, but the faculty chooses what creatures we have available to draw and what actions we can actually carry out, which sounds quite fun. However, let's go and take a look at the character, shall we? So they're already called Penge, which is good, that's marvellous. So Alewife, strong woman in these difficult times. Okay, so we could play as Alewife, we could play as Miller. The Miller knows what's important in life, but does not inspire confidence. Oh, okay, right, maybe not you then. Andreas, an artist with a university degree, he decided to join the Inkulinati Academy in hopes of escaping an arranged marriage. Okay, sounds like a good plan. The damsel, court drama makes her sick. She's not afraid to get her hands dirty with ink to turn her enemies into ink blots. Okay, I like you. You sound determined. Or, oh, okay. Right, a sort of a blue, impy person. Master's second cousin twice removed. Growing up in the orphanage wasn't too hard on him. I quite like you, Looney. I quite like you. I like your ears. I think, yeah, can we change the colours? Oh, hang on. If we've got yellow, that would be magnificent. Can we have yellow? Please say there's yellow. Yes. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. We've got Geek Cupboard corporate colours going on. We've got the yellow and blue. Yellow kind of cloaky roby thing. And then Looney's blue skin there. Okay, that's brilliant. That works very well. Okay, that'll do for you. And now in terms of our faculty. Okay, so prayers and headaches gives us the sort of rabbity beast. Okay, and then the hand actions. So these are things that we can do ourselves. So we are, in the game, the idea is that we're sat in front of a book having a duel with another Inkulinati and we're kind of drawing things on the page, but we can sort of lean in and use our hands to sort of poke and prod at the screen a bit. So we can move left, move right, and heal. Ah, right. Now, the person in the tutorial had poke. You could kind of poke at one of the enemy and cause damage. They didn't have heal. Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. Okay, so they're all rabbits. Okay, so prevent push effects, use halos, harass heretics, and give enemies headaches by showing them rabbit butts. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what this game is about. Well, what's that as well? Heavy, tiny. Enemy beast can't push your tiny. Ah, okay, that's quite good. So, yeah, your character, so our character here will appear in the game, and they're called the Tiny. That's what they're called. They're sort of the person we have to keep safe, if you like. If something happens to them, if they're destroyed or burnt in a fire or take enough damage and they effectively die, that's it, we lose. And they're called the Tiny. So, okay, so they can't be moved about. So they can't be pushed into fire or off ledges or whatever. That's quite good. Okay, Barks of War turn failure into success. Attack with everything, sword, hoof, and even a big Inkulinati hand. Okay, so this is what we had in the tutorial. So they've got dogs with swords and spears and everything else. You can push people around and you can swat. Yeah, okay, so you cause damage. and you have minimal chaos effect. Dealing the minimal amount of damage during a dexterity attack will trigger a random event. Okay, I think I prefer that one. That feels a little bit more sort of stable to me, but okay. So Barks of War is another one. They got Secular Cunning. Okay, so these are all foxes. Okay, gathering living ink, also by stealing, making use of excess ink, and attack the anointed with impunity. Okay, so we've got a number of different kind of foxes. There is also a hare with a basket. A hare with a basket can throw puppies up to 4 fields away, causing small explosions. Wait, what? Hang on, do they all have a special thing at the end? Oh yeah, hang on, they've all got a different thing. So we've got 3 rabbits, and then a mighty hare at the end there. Okay, right, and then they've got the 3 dogs, and then a donkey bard. Okay, I missed that. Okay, right, a donkey bard, that's fun. Yeah, they've got foxes, and then a hare with a basket that throws explosive puppies. They can push people and drain ink. Oh, that's quite good. Yeah, so you use ink to do your drawing. But if you drain ink from the enemy, they can draw less stuff. That's quite good. And your talents are, for every 10 drops of ink the player has at the end of a chapter, before collecting it from puddles or your beast standing on, the enemy's tiny beast layer or their strongest beast will take 2 damage. Oh, that's quite good. So you cause passive damage depending on the amount of ink you have. And then, right, okay. And then we can't do the others. The Alchemy of Fun, Tactical Swimming, Tailed Weaponopods. Oh my goodness me, there are so many. There are so many things. I do quite like the idea of these, though. I like the idea of being able to heal up and also making our tiny not be shoved around. That's quite handy. And then, yeah, we're going to have a sword-wielding rabbit, a spear-wielding rabbit, and a bow-wielding rabbit. And also, yeah, a mighty hare. Okay, yeah, and they can cause headaches by showing off their butts. You know, like you do. It's probably based on some sort of real medieval tapestry type thing, because there is some weird medieval art out there. So, yeah, I think those guys... I mean, I like the sound of the hare with the basket. They sound fun, but that ink attack thing is quite specific. I think you're not going to have loads of ink sort of piled up because you want to use it to draw animals to go and, you know, take a victory. So I think that's what we'll go for. Let's go for a bunch of rabbits and a hare and a very heavy tiny. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Okay, character screen. Yeah, this is fine. We've got 200 gold. Can we use to buy items and improve your stats? Do we need to kind of drag you guys in? I don't know. Hand actions. We've got move left, move right, heal. Move left, move right, heal. Oh, I see. If we had loads of hand actions, could we kind of drag and drop the ones we want down here and leave others out? Right. Okay, that's fine. So I think... oh, there we go. We have to pick those. Yeah, we will take those 4 characters with us. And look how pretty it is. It looks wonderful. They've got a shield look with a weird kind of face in it. Again, that's probably based on some sort of real piece of medieval art because there is weird stuff. Yeah, okay, I think that sounds pretty good. The hair at the front's got like a sort of, like a mace or a scepter or something. They're quite tough. They've got 22 hit points. However, they do require 15 ink for us to draw because they're quite big and detailed. It's only 6 ink each for the spear bunny and the bow bunny, and 5 for the sword bunny. Okay, let's dive in, shall we, and see what we have to do. We've had a look at what's happening. Okay, so we need to get down here, do we? To the Inkulinati duel. A classic duel, crush the enemy tiny to win. Okay, but we start down here, I assume, up against what looks like Yoda, but okay, there's the master. Hello, today you will pass your final exam, become an Inkulinati master, and then set off on your Inkulinati journey. It's quite hard to repeatedly say the word Inkulinati, but okay, hopefully we don't say it much more. You still have to face a wild beast encounter before you can take your exam though. Wild beast encounter, what do I do again? Okay, wild beast encounter, just select the wild beast encounter icon. Tiny Inkulinati versus Wild Beast. Okay, so encounters marked with the sword and quill icon. The enemy Tiny Inkulinati is not present in this type of battle. Okay, right, I see. Yes, master. So we have to go and have a bit of a fight over here to pass some sort of initiation thing. Yeah, okay, we face off against some wild beasts. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good loadout. That seems fine. And I don't know if that's what we're facing off against exactly. We will find out. Let's just jump right in, shall we? Let's get on with it and see what's happening. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, look, the background is fantastic as well. The background's sort of like real. Because, yeah, the story is that we're real people drawing on scrolls. And when our hands come in, the hands look really realistic and they kind of move about and stuff. Okay, right, yeah, so here we go. We've kind of got some tutorial stuff going on. I'm kind of fine with that. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Right, here we go. So there's no time limit, which is quite welcome. So there we are, look. There's Penge in proper Geek Cupboard corporate colours. Fantastic. We have to keep them safe. They have to remain safe. That's very important. They've got 25, we'll call them hit points, I suppose. But yeah, 25 kind of hit points. They can take 25 damage, effectively. And then over here, we've got... Who's that over there? We've got Billiam, who's an opponent, because they're in a different colour. And then we've got Archibald over there, and they're also an enemy. So we have to take them out. And at the moment, we've only got Wenbert, who is a sword bunny. Okay, and then we've got these kind of cart things we can push around as well. I think then, to begin with, let's use some of our 18 ink, because we have got quite a lot of ink. And let's generate us... I mean, we could just summon a Mightier, just to do a massive pile of damage. Let's do that, shall we? Let's summon a Mightier just there, please. So look, and the hand comes on. Because we're blue, our hand is blue, which is brilliant. And yeah, they're also, if you end your turn standing on these ink blots, you stock up your ink. That kind of ticks back up a little bit. And yeah, I think when a creature is first drawn, they're asleep. You can't do anything with them. They're kind of drawn, they're summoned into existence, but they have a little snooze for a while. So I think right now, that's all we can do. We don't need to move anything around. We can just leave things like that. So we will take a nap. Our little sort of tiny Inkulinati there will take a bit of a snooze, and the turn will end, the chapter will end. So there we go. That one's going to run in, and it's destroyed that thing that was in front of us. So a little bit of defense, but that's okay. We've then picked up a giant pile of ink, because we were stood on those ink blot things. We're back up to 13 ink, which is brilliant. Yeah, okay, this is fine, sort of remember that. You can walk and sprint and such like. Yeah, this is all good. It's all good, game. We're all good. Okay, so it's Wenbert's go. So Wenbert is going to go just here, going to run over here, and then we're going to have a fight with you. However, we can do this. Causes an enemy beast take a nap, get a headache and lose accuracy. The action won't work if the target isn't facing your beast. Okay, I mean, just for fun, shall we get Wenbert here to wave their... Here's the thing I never thought I'd ever say. Shall we get Wenbert, the rabbit knight, to wave their rabbity bottom at Archibald the dog knight to make them fall asleep and give them a headache and lose accuracy? That's not a common thing you would say in a normal situation, is it? Okay, let's do that because it sounds fun. So you're facing us. So I imagine we're going to then turn around and bear our bottom at you. So here we go. Right, so your accuracy comes down and they've immediately fallen asleep. So effectively they've lost their turn and now they're less accurate. Right. So Billiam there has a spear, and spears can attack 2 squares away, which isn't great. So Roland has taken a bit of damage there. Roland, what can you do? What can we do about this? We could destroy this barrel thing, or we could move here and then bop you. I think that's what we do. So we're going to go just here. So if where you want to move to is a blue sort of archway, that's fine. That doesn't end your turn. If you go into a yellow one, you're kind of sprinting to get there, so you use up all of your turn. But if we go here, look, we can kind of walk through things, and then we can use a mace on you. When we do this, a little thing will kind of go do up and down this kind of this row of numbers, and we have to stop it. And wherever it stops, it causes that amount of damage. So here we go. Let's try and cause 8. That was 6. That was terrible. Never mind. Never mind. Another good hit next time should do the job. Right. So everybody is asleep now, apart from us. I think then let's summon in maybe an archer rabbit. Could be quite good. A bow-wielding rabbit. We'll put you there because then you can be on the ink blob, which is quite handy. And I think that will do for now. I think that should be okay. I suppose, actually, hang on, we could heal Roland. We could do that. So it gives you 3 health back, and I think, it affects anyone within 4 turns. Oh yeah, there you go. It's just within range, and I think, okay, the unit can't be switched. Okay, I didn't plan on doing it. I think there's a 2-turn cooldown on it. So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll heal you up. So I imagine, yeah, we just kind of, just sort of, touch up some of the damage that's been done, to the page or whatever, in terms of what we just did there by poking the page a bit. There we go. I quite like the sort of interactivity of it. I don't know what giving them a headache does. They've got a headache because they've got zhuzhy lines around their head, but I don't know what that does for us in-game. Okay, right, we shall have a sleep, and I think, because we've taken a few actions, we don't get any kind of free ink back. Because they've been busy, they don't get any ink by virtue of just sort of hanging around. I think if they don't do anything in a turn, you get some free ink. But we're stood on a blob of ink there, and there, and there. We should get quite a bit. That should pour in. So 7 up to 16. We could get another giant hare to go and start bashing heads. Okay, so then I think, yeah, you're having a go. You've hurt our archer rabbit. The archers are a little bit flimsy. Yeah, we know about that. This is fine. Yeah, that's the amount of ink we've got. We did the tutorial game. We know this. Yeah, okay, this is fine. That's why we did the tutorial. Okay, we're all good. Right, so now it's us having a go. I think, yeah, they're still sort of there in the act of sort of just stopping showing their rabbity bottom off to Archibald. So if we get a sword, we can now give you a bit of a wallop. Let's try and get it in the 7. There we go. So bash. Right, you take 7 damage, and we lose accuracy and all sorts of the bits and bobs. Oh, we've taken a bit of a hit there. Okay, Roland, can we clobber this person? They're all skulls, so it doesn't matter what we land on. That person is done for. Okay, there you go. Down. Hey, Roland has a bit of a party. That's all very good. Okay, Archer Rabbit. I think you can target them. Yeah, you can target up to 6 fields away. So if we do that and cause a decent amount of damage, do 3. So get your bow. Boing. There we go. 3 points of damage. You're unpushable. Accuracy goes up. I don't quite know why that is. Why does your accuracy go up? I don't know. Maybe it's because you didn't move and you're doing... They seem to be praying. Maybe that's something which we didn't cover in the tutorial, but whatever the case, I think what we'll do is we will generate another sword rabbit just there, just to get in the way in case Archibald there, none of the game is up, runs into this gap and just clobbers us on the head with a sword. Let's just do that. So there we go. 1 ink back from just not doing anything. 3 from you, so back up to 15 ink. But the only opponent we now have is Archibald. However, to try and hurry things along a bit, the game then starts making fires appear at each end of the battlefield. So that fire isn't there yet, but next chapter, that is going to be on fire. And there you go. Yeah, the apocalypse is nigh. So if anything is in the fire, it's destroyed. At the end of the turn, if it's in the fire, it is gone. It is burned to cinders and dust and ashes, and it's destroyed. So, if you wanted to, we don't need to in this situation, I don't think, but if you wanted to, you could try and push people around into the fire. And then eventually, if they've got no turns left and you shove them into a fire, the fire will then burn them and they'll take damage and be dead kind of thing. So you can use the environment as well, but I don't know if we'll see the fire this time around, because if we bash you with a sword, we should be able to get this sword. So there we go. So, boop, poke you with the sword, down you go, and hooray, everybody has a lovely celebration. There we go. I'm bursting with pride. It's a nice feeling. I recommend it to you. Grrr, says the beast over there. Okay, we did it. So, end that. Our first little battle is done. Boredom status. Okay. They've become less bored? I don't know what boredom status is, but okay. Yeah, what does headache do? Beast with a headache can either move or take an action, not both. Headache lasts until the end of the beast's turn. Oh, that's quite good. So they can't move and attack. They can move or attack or do another action. Ah, right. That is quite good. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go to next and we'll see what happens. Okay, we get prestige, we get gold, have all of that, thank you. And what can we do with that? What can we do with this? High prestige will grant you more options in non-combat encounters, and that means we can buy stuff. Okay, so let's go back down here. Have a chat with definitely not Yoda. Good hands going on. I like those. Your health regenerates a little after every battle. And by how many points, you may ask? Like it said at the beginning, that depends on your difficulty. Oh, I didn't look at the things that the game told us about the difficulty ratings. I just went, it's fine. Okay, what if I lose my health? Remind me what regenerates. The health. But what happens if I lose all my health? Then it's game over, isn't it? If health drops to 0, the battle is lost. When you lose a battle, you'll be restored to full health and lose 1 quill. We've got 5 quills. If you lose a battle and don't have any quills left, your journey is over. Okay, I think with our first one here, it's going to be fine. Inkulinati get tired of drawing beasts. Every time they draw a beast, their boredom level goes up. The higher the boredom, the more ink it costs to draw a beast. Now repeat. The higher the boredom, the more ink it costs to draw a beast. All right, thank you. Definitely not Yoda for copyright reasons. To increase boredom, draw a different beast in your next battle. Fight a beast versus beast battle or visit the chapel. Got it, yes. Okay, so we've got to do another beast battle. We're against the red team by the look of it. Yeah, okay. And we're now on different levels. There are different levels to this. Okay. I don't think we can change anything. It's all the same kind of thing. No tinies in this battle. Oh, are we not on it? Choose your 5 best beasts and don't worry about cost or boredom. They don't matter here. Oh, hang on. How does that work then? If we go next, so we're not in it. Oh, there's only 4 of us. Fighting beast battles. Was the last thing we did not a beast battle? This your first battle without a tiny, isn't it? Yes, it is. In battles like these, it still matters which beast you choose. After all, they'll be the ones fighting for you, so make sure to bring your best, strongest beasts. I mean, mine are mostly bunny rabbits, but okay, I'll try my best. Of course, if the enemy defeats you, you'll lose your quills. Good news though, boredom doesn't count here. Okay, right, so boredom level comes down. That's pretty good. It's important to collect living ink. Okay, that's that up there, but we can't draw anything, can we? Even your army doesn't have a tiny. When an army without a tiny, so our main kind of character, collects 12 or more drops of living ink, all of their beasts will be healed 5 health, and 1 will be granted 3 levels of halo at the end of the chapter. The goal is to get rid of your opponent's beast. Okay, the halo is something very beneficial. I don't know what it is, but okay. Right, here we go. So we've got 4. We've got 4 beasts and they've got 3. Okay, they've got an archer. They've got an archer. They could cause us quite a bit of damage. I think who's first up? Frederick. Okay, Frederick at the back. Frederick, why don't we can't move to there. We can't move to there either. Let's move to here for now, Frederick. Come through like that and we can't even push anybody. We can't push anybody around. So, Frederick, you can just end your turn there. That's fine. Unpushable and Halo. Okay, so your damage and accuracy goes up. You've just fired, I think that's a special attack at us, because they did 2 arrows worth of damage. We're going to run you forward as much as we can. Benny the giant bunny is very angry. So you're going to run forward. You can do this. Yeah, do that. Bear your... There you go. You just bore witness to a hairy bottom there. Literally, because, that's a hair. Okay, you're going to attack. You attacked us... I mean, while our back was turned. Little bit cowardly, but okie doke. Right. Attacks up to 2 fields away or 1 level away. Right. So, could we, potentially, could we go here and then attack upwards? Is that how that works? Let's do that, shall we? We went past the thing. We got some nice bonuses. There we go. We'll attack you. To get it in the red, 5 points of damage. Boop. There you go. Jabbed you in the feet. Right, you lose all your bonuses again. You come in. That's fine. You've hit us. Oh. Okay, they've died. Oh dear. We will use our bow and we'll use it on that one there, because... Can we not use it on that one there? Why can't the bow 6 fields away cannot attack adjacent fields? Why can't you target the person that I want you to target? Target them. Oh, because this is in the way. Oh, bother. Okay, right. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Okay. We can shove that around, but I don't know what good that would do. Let's just move it, shall we? There we go. Just shove it over a bit. Right. That didn't go according to plan. I didn't realise that our person there was quite so flimsy. Okay. So we're definitely on the back foot here. Ink shower. Okay. What happened with that? I'm not quite sure. Right, they fired at us. That was their action. Okay. We need to move up or down a level on the battlefield. Yeah, okay. We used the ladders. I get that. That's fine. If you can fly, you don't need to. And we can attack on different levels like we've just seen. Right. You need to come in here and cause some damage. But you can't quite reach Barkley there. Bother. Okay. Can you do that thing against him? Yes. Okay, right. That means if you do that, there you go. Your accuracy goes down. Headache is caused, so you can't move and attack. So you're going to be pretty rubbish next time. Oh no! Archer friend. Archer friend got hit by somebody with a sword. The archers are not good at being attacked. Okay, Benny the Big Bunny is now very cross. Let's go to here. What can you do? Prayer gives a target 1 level of halo, makes them pushable. I think let's just use the mace on you. Let's just use a big mace, try and get a 6. 5, botheration, never mind. Right, bang. That causes a headache for you as well. And now it's the archer's go. Okay, I think our archer needs to kind of come back a bit and just fire at you. You might possibly die next time. Unless you do that thing as well to them, which means they can't move and attack. So if we... Oh no, but then hang on. Can we move afterwards? Can we move afterwards? I'm not entirely sure. If we can bear our rabbity bottom at him and then run away, that will be okay. But if not, there's no point. I think to be... Let's just attack, shall we? Run over here, look, and fire at you. Try and cause a decent amount of damage. 4 points. And boom. There you go. You're down to 3. And I think... That's everything done, isn't it? I think everybody's had their turn. Chapter 3 begins. I don't know if there's fire on this one or not. Ink drizzle. They've picked up some ink, look. And I think our little archer bunny is gone. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we can switch between beasts. That's fine. That's okay. Right, you, I think, climb up this ladder and whack them. Because then they will be gone. So if you hit them with a sword, if we do it right, yeah, whatever we do, they're going to be dead. Look, so boop. There we go. Stabbity stab. Revenge. That's for my compatriots. Absolutely, Frederick. Absolutely. You've come down here. So you've legged it out the way. Possibly quite wisely. Okay, Benny. You can come down here then. And you can just wallop them. Just wallop them. Try and get a 6. That was another 5. Okay. So they're down to 5 out of 10. And I think it's your go, isn't it? So you've attacked, which is fine. That's okay. I think we can take you next time. That should be fine. So it'll be a bit of a duel with the archer one. Random glade objects. What does that mean? You can see your eyes, some call it a camera, but this hadn't been invented yet in medieval times, around in order to examine the finer details of the manuscript or view the entire battlefield. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know that. We can look around the map, that's fine. I'm with you on that, that's good. Right, Frederick, come down here and whack them. Whatever we do, they're going to be dead. Okay, boop. So, goodbye, you nuisance. That's them gone. You then run through here to pick up some ink and stab us in the back a little bit. We're going to smack you with this. And as long as we don't get a 4, we're going to be fine. Bang. Revenge. That's for my compatriots. Okay, so 2 survived. I'm laughing at you. Ha ha. Grr, says the one with the hat on. The good sort of, Robin Hood style hat there. Very good. Okay, there we go. End that. boredom, I don't think was a thing, was it? It said boredom didn't apply. So, okay. We'll have the prestige. We shall have the gold. Thank you so much. Ale house. Oh, do we have a choice of... okay. If we go down here, look, and chat to definitely not Yoda. So prestige allows you to choose dialogue options unavailable to puny peasants. Being famous does have its advantages. Okay, thank you, Master. I love you, Master. Or Master, that didn't help at all, but you're still the best. Let's go down that one. You'll now visit a non-combat location. Here you won't face a battle, but a decision that will affect your resources. Hover your cursor over a location to view the details. All right, Master. Yeah, so either we can permanently increase your starting health. Is that our starting health, or the starting health of our creatures? Or go to the scriptorium and permanently increase your starting living ink. I think we go for the scriptorium. Let's increase the amount of ink that we start with, because then with that extra ink, we could create some more creatures and they could go and cause more damage to the enemies and eventually take them down a bit quicker. I don't know if increasing our starting health will be that useful. I might possibly come to regret that at some point soon, but I think let's get a little bit more ink to begin with, shall we? Let's go to there. Do you wish to study to increase your starting living ink? Okay, yes, +2. Okay, nice and simple. If we had prestige of greater than 199, you could go, I'm famous, therefore I'm going to take advantage of weakness for celebrities and get +3. If we had a prestige of 400 or more, you could then go, I am very rich and important, give me the secret scriptures, and that would give us 50 health, +2 maximum health, and +4 starting ink, or I'm showing my disdain for you in order to seem unavailable and lonely. So we could pick up 25 prestige, but we also do acquire... No, hang on. Do we acquire boredom or lose boredom? And we get some health. But that doesn't do anything for the ink. No, we're going to do this, please. I'd like 2 more starting to get us to 20. That seems like quite a good number. So, yeah, okay, let's have a little bit of a study in the scriptorium and get up to 20 starting ink. I love ambitious people. Wonderful. There you go. Thank you so much. We can't do that one now. That's going to pass us by for the moment. Okay, back to the chat with you. You've reached the end of the tiny map. At the end of each map, an Inkulinati master awaits. Defeating them in battle will allow you to continue your journey, but first you will have to defeat me to pass the final exam at the academy. Okay, what should I focus on in the battles? How can I be a better Inkulinati? What should I focus on? Most importantly, you need a large diversity of beasts. Always bring the maximum of 5 beasts with you. You'll soon be getting some new beasts, so plan your strategy carefully and watch out for boredom. Okay, I don't quite know where boredom manifests itself right now. Do we see boredom here? Or does boredom appear in the actual match itself? Okay, yeah, thanks for the talk. Now let's fight. But first, we can go to the shop. Okay, pop over to the shop. Spend gold to buy various items. Show me what you've got. If we have enough prestige, we can say, rumours say whoever tries your cookies will get better deals. Okay, so we can try and sort of save a bit of money that way. It does cost prestige. Or, you look kind of shady, I won't buy a thing. We pick up 25 prestige, but then we don't buy anything. I mean, what have you got? I don't know what you've got. Here we go. We can pick up different creatures or different actions. Okay, this could be quite handy. So we've got a bow-wielding fox. How does that compare to our bow-wielding bunny rabbit? I'm not quite sure. A bow-wielding dog, a donkey bard. Okay, that could be quite good. Can only attack adjacent fields, but they can hoof people. Attacks adjacent field with average accuracy. The stomp pushes the target. Oh, so they stomp and also push, does a donkey bard. Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. So they cause damage and also they can shove people out of the way. And if you can shove people off the edge of the sort of playing field or into fire or whatever, that could be quite handy. Okay, what's that? A bishop cat? Oh, they've got loads of exciting things. And that is Sir Snail. A slow yet deadly unit. Can only attack adjacent fields. Devours enemies and battlefield elements. Attacks objects on adjacent field. Devours the target. The only move... What's that? 2 2/4. Oh yeah, 2 normally, and then 4 if they're sort of, sprinting or whatever. Okay, so they're really slow, but really good. Okay, it just devours the target. It can eat the objects. Oh crikey. Or, hang on though. There's a cost to that. You might be very good, Sir Snail, but you're very expensive. We could have you, but nothing else. Or we could potentially get, the Donkey Bard and a special sort of hand action down here. So what do we have down here then? Okay, that one there allows us to draw an explosive cauldron of beans. That sounds quite fun. That one there puts an obstacle in the way, so they can't fire arrows at us and also can't jab us with spears because it's kind of blocked. And that one there increases a creature's halo ability. I do quite like the idea of an explosive cauldron of beans. The only thing is trying to destroy it might be a bit of an issue. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. Do we go for one of the hand actions and then either that beast, or that beast, or do we chuck all our money and all our ink into the wonderful sounding Sir Snail? Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get Sir Snail. There we go. We've bought ourselves a snail friend, which is wonderful. Okay, and now we have a proper Inkulinati duel. Is it time? Because I felt a bit weak a moment ago. You know, the food was spoiled or something. It would be pointless to pass the exam like this with such a suffering master. Master, I have to take the final exam. Don't do this to me today. Master, I sure it was simply the food. You look a bit under the weather. Master, meaning is a projection of the self to lessen the pain you feel. I don't need him. I don't need him. Who? Him? Okay, I'm going to just say, you look a bit under the weather, Master. Are you sure it's okay? You think I can't recognise bad food while I'm eating it? Just remember one thing. A sense of humour and a boisterous wedding is better than yuppie-yappy dreading. This is my motto. Okay, crack on. Okay, we'll take Sir Snail, please. And we get those given to us anyway. We're only going to be up against a hat exploder. Don't do that to a perfectly good hat. Or a jaw exploder. Okay, 2 rather odd things. Right, so Master begins with 14 ink as opposed to our 20. You've got less hit points. So you've got 18 as opposed to our 25. And you've only got two creatures. And we've got 5. And you're the master, are you? Okie doke, that's fine. The apocalypse is a fire and it will appear in chapter 5. Okay, I think that's fine. We've got Sir Snail on board, which is wonderful. It's going to be a multi-level fight by the look of it. And I think, the master's going to start at the top and we're going to start at the bottom. Okay, let's see what happens then. So, are you at the top? Yeah. So he's all the way at the very top. Boredom. Inkulinati scribes often get bored drawing the same beast over and over again. So each time you draw a beast during a battle, its drawing cost will be higher. Okay, so we can see what that's going to be like. If you don't draw a beast during a battle, its boredom level will go down. Okay, so don't take those out of a high level of boredom into battle. We don't have much choice at the minute. We haven't got much choice. We've only got a set food that we can draw. Okay, but we've got you already. So we've already got... How do you pronounce that? Sviatovid. Okay, it's a good name. It's a very exciting name. I think... Let's run you over to... Can you go there, actually? And you could stock up on ink. You could grab us some ink. So you run over there with your spear. That's quite good. And... then you can just sort of wait. Can you push that thing? Can you push that thing over? Can you shove that over? Yeah, there you go. Shove that out of the way a little bit. Wonderful. Unpushable, halo, accuracy, all that kind of stuff. You're then going to draw something. Look, got a green hand. Got a green kind of webbed hand thing going on. Oh, okay. So Stumper and Olaf. They look a bit like... They look a little bit Grinch-like, if I'm being honest. But there we go. Okay. So now, what do we do? Do we go for a Mightier... Or do we go for Sir Snail? I think maybe. Let's get a Mightier, shall we? If we get you and put you there, you're near to the top here. You can take them out and maybe go and sort of, boop the master on the head a little bit. So if we put you just there, look. So draw you in. You're having a bit of a snooze. And the only other thing we can get is a sword-wielding rabbit. But I think, again, it's probably worth doing. We're going to get some ink back from us being on an ink blob and our rabbit there being on an ink blob. So if we put you on an ink blob as well, that might help recoup some of that cost. We're going to get 9 back at the start of next turn. Okay, we can't do anything else. This is fine. Right, okay, we're back up to 9 ink. You're already on 7. So our opponent is down 2 ink already, which is handy. And also they're down a creature. Okay, they're next to us. Hello. Ow. That was quite painful. You should know that I can force my beast to explode. I do so love the smell of explosions in the morning. I even get 5 extra drops of living ink for it. Not only do they explode on command, they also explode when someone kills them. Did I mention they explode, though? Hang on, what? So, are you going to make him explode? Is he going to explode? Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, so we're going to jab you. But, oh no, you're not going to die this time round. Okay, I think then we will attack you. Let's do this, shall we? So, 5 points of damage. So you're going to take half your damage, which is fine. And then we go, woo-ha! You're going to come down. Oh, you moved quite a long way there. Oh yeah, by the way, the sort of actions we do, the story we play out, is kind of written down. It's kind of scripted as we go. So what we do actually takes place. We're writing it down because, you know, we're writing a story. We're writing the tale of the battle. I think then, let's get Harold to come down here and then wallop you with a mace. Get it in the ace. There we go. We did it. Right, so bang. They've now got a headache. So they can either move or attack next time, but not both. Ah, right. You've created a thing with a gigantic hat. Okay. We can't do much. I think if you stand there to pick up that ink and just give us a bit of an opportunity to do something else next turn, that might be quite handy. Yeah, okay. So you skip your turn, and then if we could draw something, yeah, a spear one would be quite good. So we can kind of jab up the different levels. I think let's go for a spear wielding rabbit, and we'll put you there, I think. Yeah, we'll put you just there. So draw a spear rabbit in for now. And there we go. Wonderful. And I think we might move over toward the middle a bit. So here we go. We haven't really done this much yet, but yeah, we can sort of move things around. So we're going to use move right. Yep, hand actions. This is fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know game. We're going to move us to the right, look. So do that. Boop us over. Just in case the fire starts appearing around the edges, we're sort of as far into the middle as we can be. We can't be any more sort of toward the middle, so it gives us the best chance. I don't know how the flames work with the different levels, but we will find out. Yeah, okay, that's kind of it. We can't do anything else. So let's see what they're going to do. We've got 12 ink as opposed to their 8. Chapter 3 begins. And who goes first? Do we go first? Bother. Yes, I forgot about that. Right, okay, random events popped up first. Various random objects, may appear on the battlefield between chapters, including additional obstacles. You can read more about these in the instruction list via the Battlefield Elements tab. Okay, if you spot a beast or element you haven't seen before, use a tooltip mode and instruction list to learn more. Press the assign button to toggle extended tooltips. This button lets you view extended instructions. Okay, so has a thing appeared on the map? No, I don't think it has. Okay, so that creature there just pushed ours off of a ledge, which is quite bad. Now, you would think they'd come down here and land, but they don't. If they fall off a ledge, they fall into oblivion. They have to use a ladder. So we've just lost potentially our strongest unit there, which is not great. Okay. I mean, can you, if you push him, you're going to push him into that one. That one's then going to fall off. So we can do what they just did to us. So if we push you, shovety shove. Oh, okay. No, you just flew straight off the edge. Okay, that's fine. The only thing is, we're now stood on the edge. So they could have just come and pushed us off. But they didn't. They've attacked us with the great big hat. It's a very impressive hat, it must be said. It's a very good hat. Okay, we'll just do an attack on you. Just a regular attack. Smack you. Okay, down to 2 out of 9. That's pretty good. And then you're drawing another thing. Stop drawing more things. Desist. We could finish that one off. We could kill that one. It will explode, however, which probably isn't great. We can't push that one. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to take it out. Do you know, we'll see what happens. There you go. Right, whichever one we choose. There you go. It dies. It explodes. We take damage, but now we are sort of up on the deal, I think, because we've got 3 creatures and the enemy only has 2. Okie doke. We do need to get up here and cause you some problems. It's all coming down toward us, look. Everything's sort of heading down toward us. What if we get another spear one and we put you here and then you can cause some damage? Maybe. You can either poke upwards or you can attack it as it's next to you. I think maybe that's our best course of action. And then, yeah, I don't want to get a bow one and put it there because then that can just knock it off and that'll be a waste. We will save the ink, I think. That's what we will do. Okay, so I think that's it. So our turn now ends. We've got to get up there pretty quickly and cause the master some damage. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. Right, they go first. They're over here. They've jabbed us with a hat, which, let's be honest, is just rude. Apocalypse type. You want different apocalypse types in the Inkulinati world? I know, you can encounter them. What are they? Find out more. Okay, so we know the fire one. That seems to be like we get eaten by a giant terrifying monster type thing. I think we've just got the regular type of apocalypse. Okay, I think maybe you could come along here and then you could jab upwards and cause Master some damage. Yes, let's do that. Let's cause you a bit of damage. Try and get 5 points. Yes, perfect. Okay, boop. You're down to 13. That's quite good. Right, you're going to come down here and cause some problems. Okay. You've attacked us. We could take you out, but then you will take us out. But then maybe that frees up room for us to get up this ladder, maybe. Currently we're you. We're playing as you. I think we have to attack. Let's try and do 7 points of damage. There we go. Right, wallop with a sword. Yep, that's all fine. Right, you... I don't know what you did. You could then finish them off. They will explode. That'll take out our sword bunny, I imagine. Yep, so they pass away, sadly. We go, hooray! We just killed one of our friends. And then I think again, we're going to have a little bit of a sort of a suicide moment here. But it's got to be done. So take you out. You explode, take us out. We're down to Buns, who's only got 2 out of 9 hit points. And Svyatovid, who's got 3 out of 9, but is in a pretty good position. We could potentially heal up you. Let's do that. Let's heal you. Just, sort that out. Give you a tickle or whatever we just did. Right. Marvellous. So you're now on 6 out of 9. Little bit more stable. And what do we draw? Do we draw a bow rabbit and then try to run up one of the things and fire arrows at the master? Or do we get a sword one? Because I think we're okay now. I think we're okay. Do you know what? If we put a sword rabbit there, sword rabbit can come through. We get some ink back because you're on ink. Hang on. Get 2 sword rabbits, both on ink, to recoup some of that cost. We've got Hopkin and Puns. Okay. I like that. Hopkin and Puns. Sounds like a lawyer. Like a lawyer agency thing. Right, I think that's us done. So if we end our turn, we've now got all of these to go after the master. Right, here comes the flames. Right, we've got to do this quickly. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. The master's up at the top without any... Yeah, you've not got... Okay. But yeah, you're in the same situation as us. You can run to the middle a bit, but the flames are going to encroach on either side. Yeah, the apocalypse is nigh. Okay, so the flames are coming. The flames are coming. Right, we need to get up there pretty quickly. Could we go to here and then shove the master toward the flames a bit? Maybe that's what we try and do. 1, 2, 3. It's only 4. Yeah, okay. This is what we do. We go like this, and then we shove you over a bit. Shove. You're now nearer the fire. You might put yourself back, but then you're just going to waste in your time. And then everybody else just needs to kind of surge upwards this way. But you know what? You, with your spear, you could potentially go just there, and you can attack upwards. So, and in the 5s, boop, there we go. So boop you in the feet. There you go. Slightly sore toe, sorry. And then, yeah, everyone else can just sort of try and run upwards as much as they can. So you run that way. You could do your sprint action. So go up a bit more. Okay, that's fine. So you can't do anything else. You need to get rid of that thing. Can you attack that thing? Yeah, okay, whatever. Just smash that thing out of the way. Boom. It's got ink in it. Okay, handy. Right, and then you also get to go. So you could come here. So run, run, run. You can wallop that thing. That will kill it. It'll hurt you but not kill you. That's okay because it explodes. So we take a chunk of damage, but we're okay. We can muddle through. And then we will just be a little bit concerned about the encroaching flames. I think we'll save our points for now. Maybe try and get Sir Snail or whatever if we can, although they're quite slow. But okay, so we'll save some of the ink. We can get a little bit back. But there you go. Look, the flames are now actual flames. And they move. They kind of animate. It's wonderful. They sort of wiggle about when the time sort of continues. Look, that's brilliant. It looks like a sort of a thing in the sea. But okay, right. So you are now... you've moved yourself back. But we can then just push you back into the flames again. This could be how we win. This could be how we win. Okay, shove you back into the flames. If they don't move out of the way... If they don't kind of move back next time, by the start of the next turn, they're going to be stuck in the flames and they will be defeated. So that's looking pretty good. It's looking good. Right, Buns. Which one is Buns? Buns is... That's Puns. Buns is here. Okay. Buns, come out the way. Go there, look. Just step here and end your turn. I think we've kind of got this done. It's a bit like... with the flames coming in, it's a little bit like an obscure battle royale situation. Like in Fortnite, when you have the storm and it kind of circles in, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. This kind of forces you to do stuff. You can't just sort of take it easy. You've got to kind of get on with it and jump into action and such, which is quite good. Right, Hopkin. You can go there, Hopkin. So you can run up and up and up. That's all you can do. You can't do anything else. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Anything else? You could go just there. You could stand just there. I mean, if you could wallop them as well, just for a bit of damage, that'd be fun. 7 points. Okay, that's the maximum. Okay, so you're down to 6. I think you're done for. I think you are done for. Oh, Sir Snail. Okay. We can't get Sir Snail into the fight this time. And, yeah, thanks to some negligence from me, we lost our mighty hare, which was a bit of a shame. Okay, you can just rest, I think. So I think we're only going to get two ink back, but that's okay. So we have a little bit of a break. The flames are going to get you. And I think that's it. Everything in the flames goes. The master is on fire. And we are sorted. I'm bursting with pride. It's a nice feeling. I recommend it too. I'm what you grow beyond. That is the true burden of all masters. Yes, it is. Okay, end that. And there we go. So boredom stats. Yeah, we're going to get bored of drawing the sword rabbits. We might need to get some more creatures to take in, because we're going to get very fed up of drawing those. We drew a few of those. Okay, 20 prestige, 80 gold. Take everything. Thank you very much. Collect rewards. Oh, we get to pick a new beast. Oh, this is exciting. I like the donkey bard because I can push people around. Yeah, we'll have a donkey bard. Oh, we get a hand action. Oh, we get to pick this as well. Exploding cauldron, motivate. What does that do? Motivation. Motivated beasts can perform an action after moving in their sprint range. Oh, so they can sprint and then do an action. Okay, that's quite good. Or Mass Awakening. Wakes up to 3 friendly beasts from their nap and gives them an additional turn. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, we'll have that, thank you. And then talents. Oh, get to pick a new one of these as well. Oh, crikeys. Okay, we have Daily Heresy. A random enemy beast turns into a heretic at the beginning of each chapter, and the heretics take double damage from the anointed. So we end up with a kind of devils versus angels situation. Okay, right, so that's interesting. Then we've got Morning Business. Grants 1 drop of living ink for every friendly beast that dies. Oh, that's quite good. So if we suffer a bit of a loss, we can kind of recoup a bit of the ink from them and maybe get some more creatures out there. We've got Daily Supper. Friendly beasts regain 2 health at the beginning of each chapter. That's very good, isn't it? Desperate Reinforcement. If Tiny's health drops below 50%, a random ally beast will gain an armour at the beginning of each chapter. Okay. Or Cheaper Than Cheap. Beasts with a base cost of 7 or less are 1 drop of living ink cheaper. I like that. I like Daily Supper. At the start of every chapter, they pick up 2 health. That's really good, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have that, thank you. Excellent, thanks you. We can start having fun. Come on, oh yes, party! You must know that I get real satisfaction only from looking at explosions, especially those from overeating. That's why I never miss an opportunity to feast. Okay. Right, and now I think this is our kind of first proper test. So that's how the game works. That's what the journeys are. But I think now we go on a journey with some slightly different things going on. I don't know what that is. We start here at the feast. Okay, so there's the party. We're partying with a skeleton. Okay, is that good? I don't know. Who knows? The party's in full swing. Look, there's death. Oh, there's death. Okay. So I called you a skeleton. I've done you a disservice there, Death. I do apologise. I never saw Death as wearing a crown. A cloak, maybe, carrying a scythe, but not a crown as such. But okay, no, fine. You've moved into crowns now. Done away with the cloak, and you've gone for the crown look. Maybe that's very in. Maybe that's very now for Deaths. I don't know. The party's in full swing. Look, there's Death. Hello, Death. The oldest Inkulinati and the Master's best companion. You watch as Death bends down for an abandoned snack, their scythe dangling dangerously close to the Master's neck. Oh dear. And then Death reaches for the snack, and the scythe delivers its fatal blow. The Master drops down to the floor, breathless, lifeless. Oops, says Death. Maybe I didn't need that cheese after all. I can't help but read Death in caps a little bit Discworldy, sorry. Death and notices you and beckons to the front door. Come with me. I know how to fix this. I'd love to, and I will. Okay, so head over here. Let's see what happens. I'll cut to the chase. Your master is dead. Trust me, I'm kind of an expert on these things. We could bring him back to life, but in order to do so, you'll have to defeat me in a duel. If you do, I will grant your wish of bringing Master back to life. I have to beat you, but I'm just an apprentice, or let's fight, I'll crush you. Seems a little bit optimistic, but okay. You must set out on a master journey and defeat at least 3 Inkulinati masters. Only then will you be skilled enough to face me. I will be waiting for you on my farm. In the meantime, what farm? What are you farming, apart from souls? In the meantime, I bid you farewell. Don't worry, there will be a resurrection. Bye. Okay, so that is now our current quest. Defeat 3 other Inkulinati masters and then take on Death. So we'll have the 3 that we defeat. We defeated the Master early on, and then the final one of Death. That'll be 5. And on the menu screen, our first journey, we get a star point in that if we defeat 5 Inkulinati Masters. So that's what we have to do. Okay, I mean, I think we get the idea with the game. We're not going to go and do all of this, because, yeah, we've seen how it works. We defeated the Master and went through the different levels. However, I would like to maybe just have one more little battle and then take a look at what that does. Because I think all the other things are relatively sort of familiar. We know what these do. That's a fight. That just gives gold from a big treasure chest. That's another battle. That's a little chat with Death and his crown. That is Tiny versus Beast Lair encounter. Okay, that looks a little bit scary, but okie doke. Then there's a shop, and then we can either get the ale house or go to the scriptorium again. And then we have a fight with a chappie with a great big kind of helmet on. But yeah, that's intriguing. The Wayside Chapel. We've not really seen that. So let's have a fight over here, look. The only thing is, yeah, we are getting bored of drawing them, but we haven't got a choice. We haven't got anything. Oh, no, we have. We've got the mighty hare because we've got the donkey in. Okay, take them out and put the mighty hare in. There we go. We're going to try and get Sir Snail into this one as well because we're bored of drawing the hares and they're going to be expensive if we keep drawing them. So, yeah, okay, that'll do. That seems like a good thing. Apocalypse is going to happen on turn 5. We can't change it. Yeah, okay, right, let's get this done. We'll have a fight just here. So we've started... we're up there. Remember that you do 2 more damage if you hit the enemy in the back. Okay. Right, so we're up here, look. We're up here and we don't have... Oh, it's just a beast fight. Okay. Unfortunately, Benjamin has started up there, which isn't great. Hello, Benjamin. You look wonderful. Can you maybe come down here a little bit? That'd be quite good. Right, we're going to get Sir Snail. We're going to get Sir Snail. Sir Snail is going to appear just here. Right, draw Sir Snail, please. And yes. Hello, Sir Snail. That's brilliant. There's a little snail. Hello, snail friend. Okay, right, and then we're going to have a bit of a sleep. And we'll let them do their thing. And then Sir Snail can get into action. You can eat this thing to begin with, Sir Snail. You can devour that thing. And then we'll try and bring you down to do some fighting and some kicking and such like. But, you're going to get jabbed in the feet. No, Benjamin. Okay, it's Benjamin's turn. Benjamin has farting the pipe. Affects all enemy beasts up to 3 fields away, giving them a headache. Okay. It'll affect those too. It'll affect those too. I'm going to have to press it just because it's called farting the pipe. Okay, right. Let's do a little bit of tooting into the trumpet there. It affects up to 2. Yeah, just here will do that. Yeah, there, whatever. You just so that is preposterous. Okay, right. That's very silly. We got fired at because we're up there. Bother. Right, Sir Snail. Eat that thing. Eat that thing. So, nom, 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 nom. Okay. Honorius the snail has eaten that, which is good. You've come over here, but you can't attack us because you have a headache, which is good. And then we will conjure, I think, another donkey bard, but down on this level. And then we'll get them to go and just sort of kick people about. That'd be quite fun. Donkey Bard motivates other beasts with epic music. That wasn't what I would call epic music. It was an epic something, but not very musical. Granting them a longer walk range. Playing the trumpet with your butt will give all enemies in range a very bad headache. As it would. As it rightly should indeed. And I think we're going to move ourselves over to the right to put us onto that ink blot. So we can pick up some extra ink from that, which is quite handy. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Right, end our turn. We can't do anything else. Haven't got enough ink. They end their turn. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned for Benjamin. I think Benjamin might possibly die because you're going to get picked on by 2 people. Oh, Daily Supper. You've healed up. Benjamin might not die. We're going to get stabbed in the back by you. That's not great, is it? We didn't do that very well. We left ourselves a bit open there. Botherations. Right. It's Benjamin's turn. Benjamin can't really do very much. You can't go there. If we go there, you could push us off the edge. We're in a bit of a situation here, Benjamin. We can't really do very much. You've appeared in a bad place on this map. If we hoof that, does that hoof it all the way? Do we just hoof everybody backwards? Yeah, let's do that then. Okay, so there we go. So give that a kick. And, oh, okay, it just evaporates. Okay, no, that's fine. It's gone. However, he can't be targeted by a hit. We can. Oh, no, that went for... They're going for us. You meanies. Okay, we can run in over here. And we can do some damage, I think. So run in here. And then... Do we just eat you? Do we just... Oh, okay. Right. You're really good. Like a 1-turn kill sort of a thing. Okay, that's brilliant. We do need to sort this chappy out over here. Right, okay, so go to the edge. You might possibly kill us a bit, but we're going to cause you a massive pile of damage. So boom, and I don't think we can shove you, but that will have hurt you quite a lot. And I think maybe if we create an archer rabbit, you can go there and possibly take them out, but maybe an archer rabbit would be useful to take you out. I don't think we need anybody, do we? I think we're going to be okay. I'm a bit concerned for Flashy the donkey there. Good name. Because I think you're going to get pushed off the edge, which is a little bit sad. But then Benjamin can come in and sort of kick you in the face. So that should be okay. I think we're okay. Let's not create any further boredom that we don't need to by drawing the same things. Yeah, we'll skip our go. So we'll pick up some ink. 15 ink. We could get another snail. We could get another snail knight in. That'd be exciting. Or a giant hare. You've healed up a bit more. This is good. Oh, you didn't push us off. You've decided to stab us instead. Okay, little bit mean. Right, you're going to get killed. So whatever. Boom. There you go. Wah bang. You go down. Cheerio. And you're going to get a go. So you are going to fire at us again through the floor. It's a bit mean, isn't it? We're nearly dead. However, it is time for the glory of Sir Snail. Honorius the Snail, eat this ne'er-do-well, this scoundrel, and victory is ours. And Sir Snail has a lovely full stomach to go with it. That strategy always works. I'm the only one who knows it. What, the one to get loads of arrows sticking out your head and get beaten up a little bit while a snail goes and saves your life? Yeah, that old classic. Your talent is pyramidal. Don't know how you say that, but okay. Right, end that. Yep, so boredom, nothing for those two. But yeah, boredom is so changed a little bit because we didn't draw them very much. Okay, that's good. Beast. Do we get a new beast? Okay, let's get a sword fox. Let's get a sword fox, and we'll take all the other stuff as well. Are we supposed to click on it to take it? Oh, take all takes it. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's go down here to the Wayside Chapel. Pray to reduce boredom or regain some health. Oh, health doesn't come back. Okay, there you go. There's an important thing. Pray for your wishes to come true. So deliver me from boredom. That'll remove all the boredom. But I think maybe we should think about our own health, because we are a little bit injured. Yeah, return my lost health, Lord. And there we go. 17 out of 25. Not too bad. And then another fight awaits us. But I think with that done, we will wrap things up for now. I think, yeah, we get the idea of the game. We've seen what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And it's really wonderful. It's a really unusual, unique, fantastic take on a turn-based battle. But it's sort of, it's a little bit, as we said, sort of battle royale-esque. Because at the end there is a fire, there is something reducing the amount of space you're playing on. The sort of the game area, the game board, whatever you call it, is shrinking a little bit like in battle royales to force everybody together. And of course it's got this wonderful, fantastic art style to it with all these kind of bizarre animals. That yes, if you do look back, if you do go and look at sort of old medieval art, there are really weird examples a bit like these creatures. And they are doing weird things, like, you know, tooting through trumpets and such like out of their bottoms and whatever. They are doing weird things. Yet the medieval artwork is sometimes completely amazing, and sometimes it does feature some very odd stuff. So I think they've captured it very well in this. And, you know, it's wonderful. The way it kind of flows and works together, and the hands come on and draw things, and then you can kind of move things about by sort of poking them and shoving them, and you can tap it and sort of heal your people up and such like. It's really good. It's like nothing else, really, isn't it? It's not like anything else out there. And yeah, it works really well. It works very well. It's got the whole story mode. You build up your character. You can pick different kind of traits and pick your kind of loadout and such like. You've got different things to contend with, like your damage. You pick up your ink. You've got your boredom, which is another thing you have to take into account. So you try and pick up different creatures to maybe sort of help you balance out the boredom a bit. And there is a little bit of a story going on. There is a reason why we're doing this. We want to bring our master back to life by having a bit of a fight in the end with death. And I think the point is that by the time you actually get to fight death at the very end of the whole run, you've picked up loads of extra creatures and abilities and things and everything else, and you should be quite well prepared and have loads of kind of bonuses and things. But yeah, it's really good. It's wonderful. I think it's just fantastic. So yeah, there we go. Inkulinati. It came out recently. I'm not entirely sure when. It was possibly in the last week, I think. So yeah, it's been in development for ages. It's now out, proper full version 1.0 release, and that's what we played today. So yes, as we said earlier, if you're interested, there's a link to the Steam store page in the video description, so you can go and have a little look if you would like to. But we will wrap things up for now. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Yay! Okay, exciting things are happening. Where does gigantic big stabby knife live? They're D&D nerding. They've got a dice tower, and they've got character sheets, and they've got some dice. Oh, this is wonderful. Living my best life. Oh my goodness me, so much undergarmentage. Oh, thank goodness. Praise be, the kettle has been uncovered.